So guys, we're back, and we didn't know what we were gonna do the past few days. Well, it was supposed to be the past few days of trying to get it running, but
Toyota reliability kicked in.
After 6 whole years of sitting and rotting and getting infested by rats and stuff, it started up first freaking try. Nothing else, first try. And then we sucked up a rag and a plastic bag, which was kind of stupid. I guess we should have realized that was in there. But that doesn't matter, because now, episode 2, we're gonna start cutting some things. We're gonna start cutting some things. Anyways.
That was a paid actor.
It's looking great, as you can see, but everything's great. Like, I don't even have a check engine light.
Bro said everything's great, like the whole front end of the car isn't jacked up and going 47 different directions.
All right, we're gonna be cutting this thing up. And if you know me and you watch the channel, I love cutting cars up. So let's get into it. I think step 1, we should take the spinner off, passenger side. Go ahead and yank that thing off so I can address that side. And then we also gotta undo all this wiring here. We essentially need to strip everything that is in the crunch zone out of the way of the crunch zone so we can get to cutting out the crunch zone. Because essentially, if Christian talked about in the first video, or if you've been paying attention, we're going to be tubing it essentially from the strut tower area forward, because that's what's left of the car. This car is primarily going to be a drift car, so I mean it's going to be fun anyways. We're going to put a turbo on it. It's going to make cool turbo 2J noises. Yeah, we're going to get to work, taking some crap off, cutting some things. So lock in, time lapse start now. Just sliced my finger open over his very cut of gut. We're currently undoing all this wiring harness here because that doesn't need to go anywhere near this car. Forget your wiring harness, just cut it all out. Make it, put a carburetor on it, make it run on little streams and motor units.
Safety squints. Safety squints is engaged.
Engage. Boys, we're back for day 2 out here working on the IS300. Last time we got it running and we went ahead and pulled it in the last clips. We started cutting on the car, but it was super late, so we just went ahead and called it for the night. But we are back the next day and we're getting ready to make a Harbor Freight run, go get a Sawzall to really cut on this thing. Christian's gonna be doing probably a separate video while I'm working on cutting things. I'm completely gutting and cleaning this thing out. So we're gonna go ahead and get it pulled out of the garage, go ahead and air everything out because it's beautiful here out in North Carolina. And we're gonna let this thing out for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go get a Sawzall and we're gonna really get to cutting today. Got a hog hand. Mint. Norway. Yeah, I'm all in. Alrighty boys, so in the last clips we got everything cut out of the front of the vehicle, which means it is time to do sketchy things. We got a ratchet strap or a tow strap. We're gonna hook up to the back of my Jeep. We're gonna try to snatch the frame rails at least somewhat straighter on the IS, hopefully without having to do the whole cut the front end off and bash bar tube the whole front end. But here goes a nothing attempt with some $30
Let's go show them
ratchets.
what we have done so far.
Yeah, we've done some stuff. In the time lapse, you probably saw, we cut out the buckets here and here, moved all the wiring harness to being up there, out of the way so when we snatch it, and then we got the bash bar, the factory bar put back on. Like I said, ratchet strap or tow strap right there, and I'm just gonna come at it with the Jeep. We hooked the bar up there to try to pull them out equally, and Christian doesn't seem to be too locked
It's gonna
in.
be fun. I'm
gonna be standing out of the
You
way.
know, what's the worst that could happen? You know what I mean? Like, it's already all jacked up. Like, what's the worst that happen? It gets more jacked up. You know what I mean? Like, we were already planning on cutting it off anyways. So it's like, why not try and make it a little bit easier for us? Because in all reality, I think I would much rather have the frame rail straight. It's just, you know, it's a lot easier than doing a full like tubular front end. So, all right, let's get right into it.
Let's go snatch this up. Whoa! We just JB welded the radiator up.
No!
And you just ran it over. Looks like we're not putting a radiator in it today.
Wait, what happened? Is it bad?
Whoa! Oh yeah, it's toast now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, the radiator's
No, it's
gone.
not.
Brother, man.
No! No!
I literally yelled. I was like, why do you have
thought-
the wheel still cut? No!
No!
Your radiator's cooked, bud. Your best hope now for a cooling system is somehow figuring out a way to like loop that to that and just pray that that coolant, it's gonna overheat. You're not gonna be able to drive it now. Really, truthfully, it doesn't matter anyways. This thing was already done to begin with.
Yeah, it wasn't like I was gonna be driving this thing pretty far anyways.
Let's try to snatch it. Looking at this frame rail now, boys. I don't want him to hear this, but I'm not optimistic. I think we're still gonna have to cut it. She's very much that way right now. I don't think this is gonna work at all. I'm very scared for my Jeep that I've had for a week now. You ready?
All right, ready. All right.
Yo.
It's straight. Oh, it's straight.
That's
straight. Yo,
Whoa.
that one's straight.
Yo, that worked way better than I thought.
Hell yeah.
That did a lot. Oh my gosh.
That's straight too.
It's almost straight. It needs maybe like one more tug. Jeep power! All right, I'm gonna back up. We're gonna have to straighten the car back out. Tell me when it gets starting to get close.
All right, tight. All
right.
Back it up. All right, you're straight right there. Back it up like 5 foot and do it one more time. All right, stop. You good? Yeah, I think we need some more yank on it.
Another hard one.
Yeah, but like give it some gas first, and then boom.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Oh, all right. I can hear it through the whole thing.
Yeah.
She's straight, buddy. She's straight.
This one at least is maybe ever so slightly still twisted.
This is a lot better than it was before, I'll tell you that.
We can hit it with one small one. We literally drug the car around.
Oh man.
I hope that didn't move it too far. I think it's good enough. It's significantly better than it was. I think it's fine. Personally, chat, I think we're good.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
It's pretty much straight. It's as straight as it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? This is looking solid, bro.
Dude, we are so.
We're goated.
We're just them. We're them.
Drop a subscribe.
Those guys are us. Make sure you like and subscribe and go to 252supply.myshopify.com for merch. All right, guys. So we did a little bit of work off camera. We got.
I have half another IS300 in my hands.
So we have a pretty solid plan of what we're gonna do. So we're gonna mock this up right about there and see if we can tack weld it and see what we're gonna do for putting the headlights on and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get right into the rest of this video.
We bought a $45 welder from Harbor Freight. So if we can do it, you can do it too.
That's right. Everything that you see us doing, you can do. Just go steal your dad's car that he left sitting in a graveyard for like 15 years.
And
so.
Sawzall. Sawzall is very important for this type of job.
Bro, our dads are W's, bro.
Facts.
Such W's, bro.
Shout out my dad. He's probably watching this video. You're sitting yeah. Your tip's getting stuck to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, back the gun out a little bit and give it more wire. Oh, not that much wire.
It goes instantly dark. I don't know what I'm saying.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Hey, not too bad.
That's pretty solid. That's not
That
bad.
wasn't too bad.
That's not too bad. For the
I just
price
started
of the
doing
weld-
this.
For the price of the welder, not bad.
Dude, hell yeah.
Solid $45 welder right there.
Dude, that's the best $45 welder on the planet.
I think you're jamming the tip up. You're getting it too close. Yeah, you're jamming the tip up.
Oh, damn.
So, Doug, who you taking?
Norway.
Yeah, I'm all in. Huh. Interesting bet.
Tusen talk.
With Super Sub, your bet stays alive.
We have never done this before. The most I've
First-
done is
that's my first time
slightly
picking up a
welded an
welder.
exhaust together.
That's my
This-
first time picking up a welder, bro. It's so much fun, dude. Holy crap.
Dude,
Hell yeah.
this
And
is
it's
sick.
actually kind of straight. Like, I think the headlights aren't going to look so wabi-sabi anymore. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, so it is the next day. We finally got the car all backed out of the garage, and here's what we have so far. Okay, so I have the hood unlatched, so I'm going to try and pick this up. Nice, there we go. Unlike Brandon, this is actually really straight. It actually looks amazing. Got the buckets kind of sort of in, and we were kind of off by a little bit, but that's all right. We got these fantastic, nicely, professionally tacked on welds, and it holds, though we could put another tack right there. But this one is actually so amazing. It freaking all good in there, and it's all straight. I hope you guys have a great day. See you guys next time.